My name is Stephanie Inglis, and I'm the media director here at Savaria. I handle lead generation and lead management for all of North America and Australia, and I consult with our colleagues in Europe and the UK. Savaria is one of the world's leading manufacturers of accessibility and mobility equipment. We make everything from commercial accessibility elevators and wheelchair lifts to residential elevators, wheelchair lifts, deck and porch lifts, stair lifts for seniors. We recently acquired the MAIDS hotline of dumbwaiters, material lifts, and vertical reciprocating conveyors, the HandiCare line of stair lifts, and then our patient care division also manufactures ceiling lifts and other patient handling devices, as well as therapeutic surfaces for both in-home and institutional uses. When I joined Savaria, and for the first 2 years that I was here, our lead allocation data was in a third-party system that our former Zoho consultants had built for us, and it integrates, a gigantic matrix of our dealers, our products, counties, the Google Map API, and it was quite cumbersome, and it wasn't very expandable, and it wasn't hosted directly with Zoho. It wasn't attached fully to the CRM. So one of the problems was that they actually owned our data. This third-party company owned our data. It wasn't ours. And so we were putting proprietary information into a system that wasn't hosted with us. We didn't have full control over it. And then, like I said, it was not very scalable. So as we go through acquisition, add more product lines, add subsequent dealers, a fast-growing network of dealers, it was quite cumbersome to keep it up to date. We couldn't do things like bulk uploads very easily, bulk adjustments. With Zoho Creator, we were looking for something that would allow us to grow exponentially, but also be super efficient. Our application in Zoho Creator is to help us manage leads that we generate as the manufacturer and then distribute out to our dealer network across North America and into Australia and a little bit into Europe for some of our products. So we have a very broad product portfolio. When a lead is generated either via phone call, email, or all of our website forms or Zoho forms, the CRM calls Creator and it says, I've got this zip code, this product, this application. And Creator says, that lead should go to this dealer, right? And it keeps track of what it has sent to which dealers and the proportions. It took a surprisingly small amount of time to build this thing out. I give a lot of credit to the team at NSI because they really listened to us from the very beginning and said, this is what we want to have happen. I think the biggest benefit and improvement we've seen since we've implemented this solution, the biggest benefit is that we were able to add new product lines and new dealers and accommodate a largely expanded product offering and dealer offering. And do it without pain at all. That was pretty incredible. Because before that would have taken weeks. Now it takes minutes. In terms of business benefits, being able to really keep close tabs on where our leads are going, who's receiving them, and to be able to stack that up against who's performing very well and should be getting more leads, and who's maybe not performing as well and shouldn't be getting as many leads, and to make those changes just in real time with the click of a few buttons. That's a massive improvement over a system before was so cumbersome to update that people really were just avoiding updating it. So I think there's a huge improvement there in terms of making sure that leads are going to the guys who are going to really use them, because every lead that we generate should hopefully turn into a sale that's revenue for us as the manufacturer, as well as the dealer as the installer. So we want to work with the best partners, and it helps us identify and then manage for our best partners. It is so integral to our business. It really helps us keep the lights on and get those leads out to those dealers and get those wheelchair lifts and stair lifts and elevators into buildings where they are required to grant everyone equal access.